In this video, I'm going to react to the first Medal of Honor winner. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. This is the place where I react to music, media, sports, anime, anything related to popular culture. I'll watch it with an open mind and give you my 100% honest reaction to it. And if you could please hit that like button early, I'd really appreciate it. Now this video I know is going to be of real interest to me, just because I'm someone who, you know, in the very rare free time that I have these days, and in the past, I like to, you know, just browse YouTube. And one thing I watched about maybe 2 or 3 years ago was the Medal of Honor ceremony of Kyle Carpenter. And hearing his story about the things that he'd done, the heroism, the sacrifices, you know, he put himself literally in the line of fire to save his comrades. It was just remarkable just levels of selflessness in that video. So when this was recommended to me, I thought this has really got to be something special, because, you know, if this was the first one, you know, you have to imagine this individual must have done something truly remarkable to have this honor bestowed upon him. I'm not sure, but I believe the whole Medal of Honor thing might have been created because of what this person has done. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure I'm going to find out in this video. So let's go. This is going to be me reacting to the first ever Medal of Honor recipient of all time. Let's do it.
Chapman, a U.S. Air Force combat controller, and the SEALs are attempting to rescue their lost teammate. You'll watch Chapman's heroic actions as he saves the lives of his entire SEAL team and then another 18 members of a quick reaction force, earning America's highest award, the Medal of Honor. Chapman and the SEALs exfil their MH-47 helicopter. John is the second individual to exit and immediately moves in the direction of the summit. He can be seen moving off to the right of the screen, alone. The team is taking heavy fire from every direction, as indicated by the arrows, as Chapman begins engaging targets. You can see spent cartridges ejecting from his M4.
Wow.
Chapman then begins closing with the enemy, forcing his way upslope in knee and thigh-deep snow.
Man.
He is constantly under fire as he does this. Chapman's team leader begins to close on Chapman, following his trail through the snow. The dark mass above Chapman is a fortified bunker containing 2 enemy fighters, each armed with AK-47s, who are firing down on the team in the darkness.
Gosh.
This bunker will come to be known as Bunker Number 1. To the left of the tree and Bunker 1 is another gray mass. This is a rock outcropping that came to be called the Boulder. Between Bunker 1 and this boulder can be seen the body of slain SEAL Neil Roberts.
Good Lord. I mean, oh, wow. It's just imagine, just put yourself in this scenario here. You are under constant and heavy fire. Just imagine the emotions that are rushing through you. Just fear, you know, fight or flight instinct. Adrenaline is pumping. You just want to survive. But not only does this man want to survive, he wants to obviously protect his teammates. Oh, I mean, honestly, it's just, it really puts things into perspective, you know, for me anyway, when I watch things like this. To be grateful, you know.
The man, Chapman, and the others are attempting to recover. Chapman, still alone and closest to the enemy, pauses to engage targets as his team leader follows him, but never actually catches up with him. Chapman, on his own, now makes the decision to charge directly into the enemy bunker, despite withering point-blank fire.
Oh my God, so he's probably taking hits. Oh my God.
Chapman, now literally on top of the enemy, engages the 2 combatants and kills them, saving the lives of the remaining SEALs. He does this from a distance of no more than 10 feet. These
Goodness
actions
me.
by themselves earned him his first Medal of Honor. He then climbs into and takes control of the bunker. Having cleared the immediate threat, Chapman is then joined by his team leader in Bunker 1. You can then see Chapman and his team leader engaging the next bunker, known as Bunker 2, which is situated to the left edge of the screen. This bunker, manned by a handful of Chechen and Uzbek fighters, also contains a heavy PKM machine gun, hand grenades, and rocket-propelled grenades.
So the enemy that they're taking on, that the American soldiers are taking on, are heavily armed. And,
John Chapman is shot twice at this time in the torso and collapses, incapacitated.
Oh my God.
You are now looking at a new angle, and at the left of the screen can be seen the two-man fire team and team leader on top of the boulder. Just below it is Bunker 1 with the mortally wounded Chapman. One SEAL can be seen firing his modified M60 machine gun from the hip into Bunker 2 on the right side of the screen until he is struck by grenade shrapnel and tumbles 10 feet off the top of the boulder, collapsing at the feet of his team leader, thus setting off a chain of events that would lead to the SEALs abandoning Chapman on the summit.
Oh no, they
The wounded SEAL and the team leader can be seen conferring about his injuries. Moments later, the SEALs decide to retreat from the summit because their position is untenable in the face of continued massive enemy firepower.
Yeah, their position is so compromised here. It's just, they've reached the point of, like, it's just diminishing returns because you're taking hits, serious damage for every one that you take of them, you know?
They can be seen moving toward the right side of the screen and passing the body of Neil Roberts. Unfortunately, the SEALs do not pass John Chapman, who is above them and inside Bunker 1. This angle shows three SEALs in a triangle. The larger black heat signature is a smoke grenade. Just to its left is a donkey and dead Al-Qaeda fighter killed by Chapman. The steepness of the mountain can be seen as the SEALs begin to slide down the near sheer face. The team leader, desperate for relief and now with two wounded
Did you see that explosion that happened? I'm guessing that was a grenade.
teammates, asks for uncontrolled airstrikes from an orbiting Air Force AC-130 gunship. The impacts you see are from 105mm howitzer rounds being fired onto the ridgetop in order to save the remaining SEALs. Because neither the SEALs nor gunship know Chapman is alive, he is experiencing these detonations from his position.
Oh my God. Oh no. So he's getting hit with all kinds of, like, shrapnel and material and just the sheer force of the impacts around him. Oh my God. This is a lot to take in. Wow.
At approximately 5:20 in the morning, Chapman recovers and begins to engage the enemy.
He recovers, so he's just been shot twice in the torso.
Bunker 1 is on the right side center of the screen and Bunker 2 to the left near the screen center. It will never be known what caused his incapacitation and recovery. Of the two rounds that originally wounded him, at least one was mortal, and at this time he is experiencing severe blood loss and shock. Despite that, he begins his one-man stand against 24 enemy combatants. During this time, Chapman initiates a series of radio calls, many of which are heard by a fellow combat controller and teammate of his and Delta Force operators on a nearby summit. Despite this combat controller's replies, Chapman never acknowledges whether because of damage to his equipment or himself will never be known. This new angle and footage shows Chapman at the top, identified by the green dot under the tree at Bunker 1. The lower center of the screen shows the first enemy fighter who is about to charge Chapman in the hopes of killing the American. The timestamp at the bottom shows it is now 6:05 in the morning and fully light. He's been fighting
closing
alone now
in
for 40 plus minutes and has received more gunshot and shrapnel wounds as a result of the fierce combat. This scene shows the second of several enemy charges. In this stunning display of determination and courage, Chapman can be seen fighting hand to hand with the fighter. In the larger screen display can be seen additional enemy moving on to the summit. But right now, John Chapman is fighting for his life. 6 minutes later, in this new shot, Chapman can hear another helicopter approaching the summit. He is in the bottom center of the screen underneath the tree and can be seen in the magnified inset box as he begins his desperate final stand to save the lives of the 18 men on the helicopter. The red dots are enemy fighters. John begins engaging the enemy in multiple directions and is rapidly approaching the last of his ammunition.
Man. Yeah, this is getting to me, man. This is like, wow.
The helicopter contains a quick reaction force comprised of rangers, pararescuemen, and another combat controller. It is now 6:13 and the helicopter is short final. The enemy is desperately trying to displace Chapman so they can put heavy weapons or rocket-propelled grenades in Bunker 1 while simultaneously engaging the helicopter. With the choice to save his life or the lives of his unknown comrades, Chapman makes the decision to climb out of the bunker and begin firing in multiple directions as can be seen in the inset. Suffering from as many as a dozen wounds, Chapman is in fact already in the process of dying. As he fights, the helicopter is struck by a rocket-propelled grenade and makes a remarkable controlled crash just below Chapman and the summit. Chapman, now off-screen, continues to cover his comrades as they pour out of the stricken helicopter. Some of them are fatally shot as they exit. These images, with Chapman fighting the enemy at close quarter, are the last to show him alive and in this heroic act, thus qualifying for his second Medal of Honor. Ultimately, Chapman would expend all but the last few rounds of his ammunition, until, finally, after 16 bullet and shrapnel wounds, Chapman succumbs when he is shot through the heart. We will never know his final thoughts or words, but what we do know is his decisions and actions single-handedly saved the lives of 23 comrades. For more information about John Chapman's amazing story and the details about this mission, visit danschillingbooks.com or your favorite book retailer to obtain a copy of the Chronicle of his life, Alone at Dawn.
Wow. Oh my God. That was hard. That was really, I'm still, oh man. Yeah, I need to collect myself right now. That was just an unbelievable, just, there's no words that I can think of that just can really portray or convey the level of heroism that John Chapman just displayed. It's just that level of self-sacrifice, being willing, ready to lay your life down to save your teammates, your comrades, your fellow soldiers. That man is a hero of, just the absolute top caliber. Just unbelievable story. I mean, I didn't think after reacting to Boat Lift, the 9/11 story last week, I didn't think that I'd be reacting to something that would probably get me more emotional than that, but this did for sure. This is just, oh man, what a story. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and keep throwing the recommendations my way. I know I say it all the time, but they genuinely help me out, because if I know you enjoyed watching something, I'll definitely enjoy reacting to it. So like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, keep throwing the recommendations, and I'll catch you in the next one.